Looking for real answers? Meet Bob the Psychic, Scottsdale's #1 psychic. Join live readings with Bob the Psychic every Monday night on Soul Search TV. Real people, real questions, real clarity. Bob connects directly with your energy using psychic insight, tarot, mediumship to bring guidance on love, career, family, finances, and your life path. His readings cut through confusion, offer validation and hope, and help you move forward with confidence and trust. Every Monday, 7 p.m. MST. Watch free on Soul Search TV, YouTube, or Facebook, or reserve your spot to join the Zoom room for a live reading. Experience clarity that changes everything. Limited spots available, so sign
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Online Insights with me. I am Bob the Psychic. I want to thank you for spending part of your Monday night with me. I know you have a gajillion other things you could do, and I really appreciate you spending time with me. So my name is Bob. BobThePsychic.com is my website. I'm a channel, a medium, a tarot, and angel card reader here in Scottsdale, Arizona. My website is BobThePsychic.com. It's right there on the bottom of your screen. You're welcome to go check me out, or you can Google me. I have more than 110 five-star reviews across all social media. I go to all the Soul Search fairs. So if you go to a Soul Search fair in Phoenix or in Southern California, most likely I will be there. Or if not, you can book your own private session with me. It's on my website, BobThePsychic.com. So tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a few cards for the collective and give a message like for the day or the week. Then we're going to take questions from there are 4 people that signed up. 3 of them are already here, so hopefully the other one will come. Each one of those people will have 8 to 10 minutes with me. And I would suggest that if you're one of the people that I'm not talking to, listen anyways, because I might answer the question you have. And there's also going to be a common theme between the people that I am talking to. It always works out that way. And then once we figure that out, then you'll be able to see how that will help you. If you're watching on Zoom, or on YouTube or wherever, a replay of this, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you spending your time, and I hope you get something out of this. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So the way I draw the cards, my gift is that I'm just very intuitive and I hear stuff about people. I don't ask any questions as a rule, but if I ask you one, I'm going to put the answer in it. Let's see, I read with my eyes closed. So when I'm doing it, I'm not even looking at the cards that are here. What else do we got? Hold on. I'm just trying to do, hold on. There's a big story at the end. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not even looking at you. I do go pretty fast. So in a personal reading on my website, excuse me, if you book one of those, I do record them and you get a copy in this format. They don't do it that way, but you are welcome to go back and look at the replay. I know this show is available on demand if you have a question about something I said. I think that's everything I tell people. It is. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me open up the chat so I can see the other person. There we go. And I'm ready to go. All right. So for the group message, here we go. Oh, one thing, when you saw me drawing the cards, so I hold them in my left hand, and with my right hand, I feel like whichever one doesn't fit are the ones I draw. And then I tap to see the order they go in. So this is a story for the collective. And I'm going to go ahead and read it right now. So here we go. The first card for this week for everybody is, hold on, there's one more. It's this one. So in our foundation right now is the Knight of Cups. Cups are all about, can you see it? Yeah, you can. Cups are all about emotions. This is like the romance character in the tarot deck. I want to say for the collective, this really isn't about someone in your life or coming into your life. It's about our inner child and like loving ourselves. And the steps that I'm going to talk about here are going to be steps that you're going to use to help bring more of that love or connection, or like connecting to your highest self for the week. So it's going to apply in some ways to everyone. Hey, if it doesn't, that's okay, leave it behind, but do take the parts of it that make sense. So that's what this one's about. In our journey this week, we're starting over here with the King of Pentacles. This is about having a lot of abundance, having a lot of nice things to share with each other. It doesn't necessarily mean money, although abundance is normally thought of about money. It could be anything. It could be health, relationships, people around you. You are very meticulous about how you want things to be in terms of that. That's why these two go together. The Eight of Pentacles, he's making the coin, so he wants his abundance to be in a certain way. Right now, the cards are saying this is causing heartache of some sort, which kind of makes sense as I keep going. That there's some sadness here because you're not getting exactly what it is you want. Swords are about decisions. In the Three of Swords, the swords are in their heart, so it's like in the heart rather. So it's like a decision in some cases that's causing pain in your life. But you know what? The next one, Page of Pentacles, this is about putting things behind you so you can concentrate on new abundance in your life. And as I go through the rest of these, you're going to see how that all plays out. So in the next set over, the first one is the Five of Wands. Now, this wands are all about passion and excitement. So this is, Wendy, please turn off your camera. Thank you. This Five of Wands is about passion and excitement. It's like arguing with each other, like talking at each other, being mean to each other, people not understanding what they're saying. It's a lot of drama. What they're saying, though, is because that might be in your life, it's time for you to be the Emperor. The Emperor, right, is like the father figure of the tarot deck. So he's all about rules, boundaries, achievements, being extremely wise. So if you're having a lot of drama around you, the cards are saying, hey, maybe you need to set up a new boundary or a new rule around you to protect yourself. Some of you, though, might be stuck in this case, because here's the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, swords are about our decisions. She is tied up to the sword. So it's like she can't make the decision she needs to set herself free. She also has the bandage on her head. That's all about not hearing it or not seeing what comes up next, like not listening to your intuition. But she can wiggle herself free because the swords, you notice, don't surround her. So once she wiggles herself free, the next card over, the Five of Swords, is about like kicking people out of your life. The idea here is he wants to collect all 5 of those swords to be able to move forward and do something new or different in his life. In order to get the swords from these two guys, they have to give something up. It's an energy exchange. So they give up the relationship with each other. So he kind of kicks them out of his life. That's what creates the clouds right there, that anger, that sense of, I don't want to say it's betrayal of letting something go, but this card suggests that when he does it, he's really broadening his horizons and allowing new things to come in because those people were somehow holding him back. I'm going to guess that those people are related to this one, all the drama that might have been around him. And finally, at the very end, so this is kind of what happens at the end. I feel like this one's supposed to be upside down. Yeah, I knew it. This one's supposed to be upside down. And I'm going to explain why I know that's supposed to be upside down in a split second. The Seven of Swords, if it was right side up, this is about imposter syndrome, like not being who you truly are. The idea is that he's put all the swords down. He wants to say something, but this group of people right here are coming after him, like to call him out. So he's grabbing all the swords and running. He's being an imposter. The reason this needs to be upside down is because he's not that way anymore. It's like if you listen to the rest of the story that got me to there, it wouldn't make sense that suddenly you're not being your true self if you did all the other things all those other cards said, especially back over here where you kick some people out of your life, you broaden your horizons. So of course you're being your true self. So this is really about standing up for yourself. It's also related back here to the Emperor. Remember, that was the one about new rules, boundaries, authorities, like standing up for yourself, getting away from the drama. What's interesting is the next one. All right, so now we're being our true self. We got the Tower card. This is the big change coming your way. This is a change you can't get out of the way of. So the universe is saying to you, hey, you're going to do all this stuff in some way to have this change come so that you can have emotional stability around you. 9 of Cups. All the cups are stacked up all there. They're very happy and happy as a clam. This guy's in front. He's smiling. So it's kind of about like the joy at the end of this cycle. Because remember, it started over here with heartache and putting stuff behind us. Then we had all sorts of arguing going on. And then we set a new boundary. We demonstrated we're being our true self. And now things are, I want to say, happier, at least in some ways. So if that, yeah, look, that one. And then I got 2 more. Then I'll shut up, I promise. So at the end of the day, this is about new people coming into your life. So the collective is the blonde-haired woman. This is about new people coming into your life because you're finally, is this supposed to be upside down? I knew it. Yeah, the reason this needs to be upside down is because when it's right side up, it's about deceit around you. Again, that wouldn't make sense with all the other cards. So this is like no more deceit around you, getting psychic messages. It's about strong feminine energy, and that leads to great abundance. 10 of Pentacles. This is great abundance around you, happy family life. So if that story made sense to you or some part of it, that's your mission or vision from this week because you're ready to be the Fool card. This is taking a leap of faith and trusting yourself and new beginnings and being whimsical. So this set is talking about all the things you need to do or suggesting things. I don't like to use the word need, but suggesting things to consider to get yourself to where you really like want to be, like in a way. All right, hold on. So that's the message for the week. Let me clip on the thing so I can figure out who I'm going to talk to next. Let me get ready here. All right, so now we're going to take questions from the audience. The first one is May, M-E-I. Go ahead and turn on your camera and your microphone, and we'll get started. Ask me whatever you want.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, how are you? Where are you zooming in from? Where are you?
I'm actually sooner than I expected to be back with you, but at Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, hi, how are
And
you? Okay, you're just down the road a piece.
yeah, and you had said something to me recently that actually seemed to come to pass. I had a job opportunity come up, but it came as fast as it went. We had all sorts of computer issues last week, and I missed it. And then when I went to go do it, it was gone. But
Yeah, well, on that one, I heard they really weren't ready. So let me just ask. Hold on, it's okay for you. There's something else coming. Don't worry about this one.
So is that gone? It's no
Yeah, I
longer-
think it is, but they're telling me there's something. Do you have something lined up in the next week or so?
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah.
They're telling me there's something coming up in the next week. Do you know about it already? Like something in the next week?
No. I've just been kind of in this last week was really weird energetically, but
yes, it was. So I have a friend who's an astrologer, and there's something about Saturn moving into something, and it's creating heavy energy on the planet. I'm not an astrologer, but I heard her tell a friend of mine who then told me, my shaman and healer person, so you're not the only one who's feeling like energy is heavy and it's all like confusing and you're feeling like, out of sorts. It's just the shift in energy on the planet. You're just being sensitive to it. But I definitely get that whatever that job thing was, they're showing me in my head. I don't think you were, I think the energetic, whatever was going on, the computer issues, I got it's a gift from the universe. So just look at it like that. Like it wasn't the right fit, and the universe was like saving you the I don't want to say the turmoil from it, but whatever it was. Nothing bad about that company or whatever the job was. No judgment there. But I just know for you, it wasn't the right fit. I keep getting there's something better coming, and it might be, they're saying it's the 4th week of this month. Are there 5 weeks of this month? I don't have the, I got my calendar over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's like the 5th week. You know what? It's like the week of the 24th. So that's what I heard. I always like to say, don't hold me to it. Because if it's not the week of the 24th this year, I have the week of the 24th of every month from now on. It's a joke. Anyways, but I do, I do feel like it's something like that. But I wouldn't, my gut feeling on that one, they're telling me, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine.
Okay, yeah, because it came up all of it. And even like right now, I have my camera on and it's not even coming on for you. It's like these weird energetic things.
Yeah, because I didn't say anything because I'm like, well, maybe you didn't show it last time. So see, hold on. I'm going to draw cards. You other questions? What else do you want to know?
That was one of the big ones. And I did have a question about my daughter. She has a type of job that keeps her, it's a security clearance job. So she goes away for long periods of time, and then she's back and then she's gone. But I haven't seen her for a little while. So I just wanted to see or heard from her for a little. She works for a defense company, so it's pretty rough.
Well, my guides are saying she's in a place where she can't communicate. She's not in danger though.
Okay, not in danger. And I lost your voice for a minute.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is she's in a place where she just can't communicate, whatever that means. She's not in danger. She's just doing her job. But I feel like she's in that looks like a facility that's covered with concrete. So if that's what she does, and she probably can't even tell you if that's what she does, but that's what it feels like to me. So she's away somewhere. She really likes this whole job thing. I don't feel like it's her forever gig. I feel like it might be changing. I got it's next year, 2027, like the beginning of 2027. So there might be either a new opportunity coming, or she just decides, I don't want to do this anymore. It's one of the two. Because I feel like a year from now, she's not going to be doing what she's doing now.
Interesting. Does it have anything to do with me? Like a conflict with me? Because I feel like I just haven't.
No, this is not with you. No.
Okay.
There's a conflict within herself. It's not even with, I want to see the people she works with or whatever the thing. I just feel like she's not either not comfortable doing the work or not comfortable. And it's not like coworkers either. It's just something about the environment or something about it that she just doesn't like. And that's why she's going to go ahead and make a change.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
All right, so let's do cards. Hold on, because I haven't done it yet. Hold on. All right, ready? Okay. In your feet. Hold on. Let me go switch this thing. So in your feet, this is interesting. There's a decision. So this is like the message about you becoming less analytical in some way. The Two of Swords, this is about a decision you need to make. You just haven't made it yet. And the universe, this is confusion about it in some way, but it is also about releasing. All right, this makes perfect sense. The Judgment card is about releasing to the universe all the stuff around you that's just not working. This is like Archangel Michael taking it away. What's interesting, the decision has a lot to do with the Four of Cups. Cups are all about our emotions. This guy is underneath the tree all pissed off. So the universe is trying to give him a cup to like open up his heart, be less analytical about things. So I feel like that's the decision that you're kind of at right now, ready to be like more like go with the flow, because there's new emotional connections and like emotional clearing coming your way. That's the Five of Cups. So the 5 streams of water are all about like clearing the energy centers of the body, or our 5 senses. And you're getting great clarity here because in your head, you're ready to go manifest something new. That's Magician. So it's infinite wisdom, infinite choices all around him. He rearranges the symbols on the table to create something new. He's grounded to the earth and up to the universe, like his connection in some way. So the story that they're sharing with me, you're using your intuition a lot right now. That's the High Priestess. This is going between the seen and the unseen world, getting the messages. At the same time, you're doing a lot of reviewing about how abundance comes to you. This is like about jobs, like how you want your job to be. Is it the right fit? You have the mental strength to do whatever it is you want. So this is infinite wisdom to control the animals around her, but it's about her thought process in some way. And because of that, it brings you a great sense of joy and victory and success and happiness, but you're ready to stir things up. The Page of Swords is about whipping this sword thing around to creating new energy around him, which creates the clouds right there. That's the new energy around you. Because at the end of the day, the Queen of Cups, this is where you are right now. This is having a lot of love to share with others. It's in this container here. She's grounded to the earth and to the water here, like about being grounded. This is her guardian angel around her to help guide her. And those are also your 2 like spirit guides, or like they're calling them spirit guides, that are also helping guide you towards all the new opportunities that are coming your way. So remember I said there was something new coming? Yeah, it's right here. So they're all in the sky. They're great things coming your way in some ways. But this journey up to now has really been a lesson for you. I feel like it's a lesson in patience and kind of seeing how things unfold, because the very last card, this 4 of Swords, this is like praying, meditating, the foundation of your thought process and how it's changing, because it's changing to bring new joy into your life. So in the King of Wands, he only does what he's passionate about. He's a good leader, manager, and teacher, and he shows others how to like live their life with that passion. And I feel like that's kind of the shift that's going on around you. Wow. Did that line up sound like you?
Yeah, yeah, it was a lot, but yeah,
it is a lot. Yeah, I go pretty fast. So yeah,
between that and the collective, it sounds very much what's going on. So thank you. Yeah,
perfect. Let me do these, and then we'll see if there's anything left. Yeah, my thing's going to ding, which is just going to be nothing. All right, so this deck is called Zebu Angelic Symbols. Hold on. This is about oh, look at that. It does go like that. Oh, wait, hold on. That one. No, it's this one. Okay, so it goes like this. This one goes here. That one. Okay, so you got an interesting layout of it. Normally it's not, it's only 3, but you got a bunch. All right, so the first one for you, this is about you. Hold on. You're thriving in a new like life, or a new like cycle around you where there's a lot of giving and receiving. And with that said, right now you're being a beacon of hope. This is inspiring others as you shine brightly with a passion for living. And part of this new passion is this divine essence that you're really like getting into. This one says, I am limitless. Let me lower it down a little bit. I am limitless, as my true essence is that of purity and possibilities. You're also in a place of great joy, savoring the richness and depth of life as you share joy from your heart. That's kind of like your beacon of hope and what you're tracking to yourself. You're also someone who's very strong. And that's what it looks like to me, but it's also about creativity. It says you're a conduit for magnificent divine expression. All you need to do is, like they're suggesting, releasing expectations and opening yourself up to endless possibilities. Wow, that's like the 4 of Cups before, the one about where the guy's underneath the tree all pissed off and the universe is trying to give him the cup to open up his mind. There you go. Because when you do it, that's when you reconnect. It says, I breathe in life-affirming energy from source to see that we're all, it says all are one, but I got that we're connected. So in terms of opening up to your intuition, oh, look, it's the last one. I quiet my mind to tap into the wisdom within, because you have an effortless connection. I celebrate the moment, knowing there's no separation and we're all connected. And then the last one is about you embracing possibilities. It says, I embrace the possibilities and let the universe provide for you. So that would be about the boatload of new opportunities coming in. They're right there.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Wow.
You're welcome. That made sense?
Yeah.
All
Gives me a lot
right.
of- Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we'll take the next person. Wendy, you are next. By the way, as Wendy is getting ready, I want to tell you the 4 people I'm talking to tonight. You're going to get an email from me that's going to invite you to be part of my email list for something called the Monday Motivation. It's a channeled message from my guides. I send it out every Sunday night. You're welcome to join that. You'll get an email inviting you to that. So look for that tomorrow or the next day. All right, Wendy, welcome. Where are you zooming in from?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, welcome. Oh, you look
Thank
familiar.
you.
Did I talk to you there?
You did a reading for me.
Yes, okay,
here
I
in
recognize you.
Vegas.
So, yeah, I recognize your
Yes.
smile. All right, how
Thank
can
you.
I help you? What would you like to know?
Well, it seems that my job is going to end much sooner than I thought.
Okay, I'm hearing it's a
Unfortunately,
blessing.
because last
You,
time
well,
you
here's
said
what
another
I got on
year.
that. They're telling me you already know this. So it is a blessing in some way because you were ready to go anyways. And by ending it
Mhm.
early, it's kind of like pushing you out of the way of whatever other drama or negativity or something that's
Mhm.
coming from that position or that job specifically. It's okay for you to look, well, I feel like you're going to work for somebody else, like look outside of the building to find something that more matches your skills or the things that you really want to do in life. You were very good at what you did before, but that time has like passed. You're ready for something that's more fulfilling for you. I feel like it's more emotionally fulfilling than whatever you were doing before. The other thing, like I said, you were good at it, but I don't know if it really like floated your boat, for lack of a better way of saying it. But I do feel like the next thing that's coming does do that. It might not be here till July. Well, they said June, July, so we're going to go with July. It might not be here till July, but I feel like until then, like, you know, I don't want to say go on vacation, but go on vacation, do something, you know, I'm
I
not like,
booked it today.
you did what?
I booked a cruise in Europe today
There you go.
to
Because I
go
was
on
saying
my vacation.
there you go. Because you're definitely not supposed to sit home, eat bonbons, and watch Oprah. So those of you who are too young to appreciate that joke, it's a really a good one to ask your parents. All right. So questions about that, or I can just do cards for you. I got you're in the thing to Europe. I feel like there's a lot of like good. I feel like you're going to meet people on that boat and make some really good connections. It doesn't feel like, you know, the romance of the century or anything like that, but I feel like it's good. Like they're calming. What is that? I heard in my head, common folk. I am not sure what that means because I've never heard it that way. But I want to say people that I want to say maybe it's just people like you as compared to whoever you were around before, that they just weren't that way. There's no judgment there, no judgment.
Right.
But that's what that feels like to me. So, you know, and there's going to be, how many are there? Okay, there might be 2 people you meet on this cruise, and you guys might decide to go vacation again next year. And if I'm right about that, it's in early January. Yeah, like early January. I don't think it's February. I got it's early January. So this is going to be a good thing for you. So yeah, good thing you're doing that, you know, and I feel like that since you're going to spend some time off, like enjoying, that'll be good. So are you the person that I asked what you did and you had like the most interesting job I'd ever heard of, the surveillance one? Is that you?
That's
Nope.
not
Okay, never
me.
mind.
No,
that's a separate story. All right, never mind.
no, I'm a TV producer in my first career, and I worked in a school. And right
Okay.
now,
Oh, I didn't know that. No, so you're not the person I'm thinking of. All right, well,
no.
it's a whole side story, which I won't waste people's time with, but it's a good one. If we ever meet one-on-one, ask me, what was that, the surveillance thing? I'll tell you. You'll be like, oh, that's so interesting. Anyways. All right. Other questions? You want me to draw cards?
Draw cards, please. Thank you.
So I was a TV producer too. I produced news for 25 years.
You told me that.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. So yeah, I don't miss it at all. I haven't done it since July 3rd or December 31st, 1999. And you could not pay me enough money to go back and do it again. So yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's awesome. All right, hold on. I know I'm getting excited before you even get to see it. I know that's cheating. All right. So things around you they're kind of okay, but you know there's something missing. That's the 8 of Cups. You're kind of going into the mountains here to try to find this new emotional connection. And that's where this mental breakthrough is coming for you. The Ace of Swords, this is like a mental breakthrough, crowning yourself with new thoughts and achievements and all that kind of thing. They're upside down or right side up? It's upside down. You know, the reason I know that, because this card, if it's right side up, is like, oh, you have to make a decision moving forward. I'm like, no, she's already made it. So I think that's why this is upside down, to let you know, you already made the decision. Now, like, go enjoy it. And the reason I want to say it's enjoying it are these 2 right here, hold on, this one's got to be upside. Yeah, I knew it. It has to be upside down. So the decision you made helps release the sadness or the heartache or the disconnection around you, because the Three of Swords is upside down. So all the swords are falling out of the heart and there's rain there to like kind of wash it free. And this one, the Six of Wands, this is victory, support, like winning and celebrating like a big challenge in some way, because you are, oh wow, you're ready to go travel. That's what this one is, the Page of Wands. Sometimes I call it like the dating card, like meeting new people, but it's really about traveling too. He's standing here in the dirt. He's not really sure where he's going. He's got a new outfit on, so he's ready to meet new people. He's polished up his wand, got the hat on, so he's ready to go and explore new passions and excitement around him. Remember I said I thought there were new people coming in? That might be something he brings in, which is kind of funny, because as I go across here, look, oh wow. The first one is all about new partnerships around you. That's crazy. Magical, right? It's magical. So this is about new partnerships around you as you like are moving forward. This is not your cruise, even though you could look at it like that, but it's definitely movement. Sometimes it's a physical move around you. I think it's the job thing, because you're moving away from the drama that was there. And now you're going to be in a place where you're much happier, like greater joy. Plus, when I said the new thing is going to float your boat more, that would be the King of Swords. So he only does what he's passionate about. He's a good leader, manager, and teacher. It's like new passion all around you because you're resilient. This is you bouncing back from whatever that drama was. I want to say it's at your job because he has the bandage on, so he's moving forward fearlessly. Plus, I'm going to guess the job thing, it was kind of a nightmare because Star, this is about someone who's just been through a battle, and she doesn't have any clothes on because she has no more baggage from her past. She's pouring water into the lakes and the rivers and here to be grounded, and she's looking up to the universe for guidance. Are you supposed to be upside? Yeah, I knew it. He's supposed to be upside down. The reason he's supposed to be upside down is if he was right side up, that'd be like you're stuck or you're addicted to something, or that does not make sense about any of the other cards. So, excuse me. This is about no longer being stuck and no longer being in a place where you know you don't need to be, because you have new emotional clearing, new emotional connections around here, like rinsing off all of the, I don't want to say trauma around you, but there's something about that. And now you're ready to partner with the wands, which is the two, to create something new. It can be whatever you want. That's why he's holding the world. So that's the new stuff is coming. And there's a lot of releasing that you're doing. This one in the 10 of Wands, he's carrying his wands to like a new home. And the wands weigh a lot. They're really heavy, but he's ready to like let that go. So he's having like completion of a cycle. So this is about letting go of the things that are really, that you don't need anymore. So this could be a lot of, I got its weight from your old job. But if that makes sense to you, because you're like ready for something new, I mean, you could read this thing backwards and get the same thing. I think, are these the new people on the cruise? They might, well, they said no, but I still think there might be new people. I think, because I know there's new people coming. So those might not be the people around the cruise, but there are other people like coming into your life that'll give you like a greater sense of joy and excitement. Because again, like the last person, you're a really good manifester. Like once you put it out in the universe, you're just going to be able to create it. Does that make
Thank
sense?
you. Absolutely, 100%. Thank you so much.
Hold on, let's do these because these are my other favorite ones. Okay, so yeah, so this deck, I don't know if I talked about it before. So the woman who made it, Debbie, they're called Zebu Angelic Symbols. Her last name is Zebu. Quiet. She was meditating and she got these symbols and then she asked what they meant. And now, you know, I use it at the end because it always matches kind of like what we talked about. What are these two? Oh, look at that. So in your feet and soul, you're synthesizing, you're blending the old with the new to create something more beautiful. In your head, you know what it is? You're really creating more peace and balance in your life. I know this talks about like the world in general. I think it's peace in your life. And balance says you're listening to your heart to bring yourself to center. You just have to remember to do it in moderation. It says, I live in a healthy place of moderation with blends to two extremes. And then as for your journey, now that we talked about your head and feet, you're limitless as your true essence is that of purity and possibilities. That would be manifesting. That you're embracing life fully in this moment to awaken your heart to know joy. Well, yeah, this is the new thing coming your way. And that you're taking the risk to be seen and heard as you share your unique gifts with the world. That has something to do with the cruise. I think it's about the people you meet. Like you'll be able to tell them like who you are and whatever that's all about. And I feel like they're going to really like appreciate that and really like that about you. That's my sense on that.
Thank you so
Questions about
much.
that?
No, it was perfect. Thank you
Great.
very
Thank
much.
you. All right.
See
We'll
you
go on
next
to the next
time.
one. Wendy, step on down.
I'm trying. My mouse isn't working.
No worries. Oh, I'm sorry. I already did Wendy. Nick, you are next. Might help if I knew how to read the column. Nick, turn on your thing. You're next. Come on down. Nick, are you there? If not, we'll come back to you.
I'm
There
here.
you-
I'm here.
I got
Okay.
you.
Okay. So I have a couple different situations. I don't even know how to prioritize these questions. I feel like
Just
I
ask
wear
them.
many.
Ask me the second one first, because I heard that's the one. So whatever one you were going to ask me second, ask that one first. If you're not sure what it is, just fire them off. But that's what I heard.
Okay, I'm not sure what it is. I wear many hats. I don't think that maybe any of them are serving me. I think that
They're
maybe
not. You're right.
like
They're
my
not.
gigs are all wacky. I think everything's wrapping up my gigs employment wise, all at the same time, unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm not sure. I'm concerned about that and where to go.
Okay,
I'm
we'll
also
talk about
concerned.
jobs. Let's talk about it. Okay, so here's what I got. Yes, none of them are serving you anymore. That you're kind of over it. That they're so diverse, or there's so many of them. It's like what they're showing me in my head, like you have 1,000 jobs and you have like a little grain of salt and you're putting a little grain of salt in each one, but there's never more than that. So you're being spread so thin. Yes, you're achieving all the goals and all that, but you're doing it so quickly, you're not even realizing like how much you're achieving. And I definitely get that there's something about not being like appreciated enough. So as all these things settle down, I got this as a good thing. I feel like in May and June, it's going to be quiet, kind of quiet, but I feel like by July, August, they're telling me, how many are there? Something about the number 5. So I don't know if that's 5 jobs or 5 contracts or 5. So they're not calling them positions, so it's something else. But I want to say whatever those 5 things are, they're manageable, because my sense right now around you is that it isn't manageable. I don't think I get it's not your fault. Like it just kind of all whoosh, like blew up on you in some way because all the stuff kept coming and you kept taking it. I don't feel like you were supposed to say no to any of the opportunities for whatever reason, but I do feel like you realized that you kind of like overstretched yourself. And if that's even a word, like, yeah, overstretch yourself. Like you stretch yourself too thin. There you go. And I get the sense you didn't mean to do it on purpose, and it's not like it's your fault. But if that helps you in some way, the job thing's winding up. I get it's a blessing, because I feel like there's at least, I don't know that I feel like it's really 2 weeks with nothing to do or vacation or like recovery of some way. And then after that, it kind of slowly ramps back up. But if you feel like for like 2 weeks, there's nothing happening, and then all of a sudden you get a call or something, I don't know that the new thing starts right away, but I feel like by the time they're saying it's like July. All right. So in June might be the first 2 weeks of June might be the part where you're kind of quiet. And then week 3 of June is where something like appears. And by the time July shows up, or it might even be the 4th week of June, you're doing something, and then it grows no more than, well, now they're saying it's 4, but it could be 5, including the one I was just talking about. So something about limiting it to either 4 or 5 altogether. And then I feel like at that point, you're going to be busy enough. You'll be like, I just don't want to take on the next thing. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. I just one of the things that I do is I was doing some Alzheimer care also, and I'm wondering if I should be done with that.
I don't think, I don't think so. They're telling me you have like, is she done this year or next year? You're not quite, well, I'm hearing you're done with it in like August, September. So it's wrapping up in some way. The reason they're telling me it's because it's becoming very draining for you.
So
Like
draining.
The boundary, like because you're an empath and you have
Yeah.
feelings for these people, like you connect with them emotionally. And as they continue to decline, they're telling me it's very hard for you to watch, even though I feel like they might not be able to communicate because of whatever the Alzheimer's is, but I get in your head or your body, you feel and you know what it is they want and need without them like verbalizing it. And I feel like that's what's so draining for you.
That's why I'm so good at it, because I work differently, because I don't,
Yes, you
I
do.
can, yeah.
You would be very good as you would be very good as a NICU nurse too. Neonatal intensive care. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think you're going to go do that. But I feel like with the Alzheimer thing, yeah, it's almost like you need a break from it in some way.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because are you going to leave it forever? I got no. I think you're going to come back to it in 2028. But I feel like when you do, you're going to have boundaries around it in some way. Like maybe there's only one patient that you take care of, as compared to like a whole group of them, or being like in a home where there's a bunch of people. I feel like you're kind of like one-on-one with this person, and you're really like, what I'm hearing, you're kind of like their guide for like this part of their life, this chapter. I don't feel like you guide them like over like in trans, when they
Right. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking
it's
about.
not like that, but you're definitely like their, and I feel like it's a woman. She might be in her early 90s, 94, 93. I got 94. So, I have a 50-50 on that. Okay, that's just another joke. But yeah, but I feel like it might be somebody in their 90s. It's a woman. And I feel like that's who you take care of, and that's who your connection is with. I feel like when you're around her, I don't know that she can talk and communicate like the way we are, but she can, and you can communicate it with her. So I feel like you're sitting there like reading to her or talking to her, like having conversations with her. But when people walk by the room, they're like, she's not answering. Who are you talking to? You're talking to her. Does that make sense? Has that happened before? I'm going to guess it probably has.
That's happened before. Yeah. I've just been kind of in a freeze. This last one I got too attached to. I've been in a freeze state.
Yeah.
I didn't even get paid, and the work was months ago, because I mean, they offered. I just couldn't. I just been frozen.
Yeah.
So
this is the time for you to like to recharge. And then the tarot deck, they're showing me the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about like broadening your horizons, but I really feel like it's about you taking, embracing, and recharging yourself, like restoring and replenishing.
Okay.
And really coming up with like, they're telling me it's like a health plan for yourself, like how you're going to be able to do this work, but at the same time nurture yourself. Because my sense of it is that it's hard for you to like leave it when you leave the facility. It's hard for you to leave it behind, like you take it home with you, and that's the hard part. Yeah, because that's like, because you're an empath. That's what you. Yeah. Let me help you on more on this. This is not the first time you have been this kind of nurse or this kind of person. It's not. And that's why I feel like you were immediately attracted to it when you were little, because I got, wow, did you want to do it since you were like 4 or 5 years old, like a little girl?
I don't know. I don't know.
I heard, yes, that's the story. So, but at any rate, so yeah, you have done this before, but really this is about that. The other thing, have you started writing your book yet?
No.
There's a book out there for you to write.
Oh.
Like something about healing energy and healing the mind. I have no idea what it's about, but it's something like that. And I'm hearing you can channel the book, like the way you're talking to the people. That's how you're going to write the book. So I don't feel like you're sitting like, looking at Word and going, typing it like it's just coming through, kind of like the way the messages come through for me. That's what I'm hearing. So tonight when you're laying in bed and you're like connecting to the universe, and whatever method you do that, ask your guides, ask the universe, am I supposed to write a book? Yep. What's the book about? Yeah, I know, I just heard it. And then ask them, when is the time that you're supposed to start it? And how are you supposed to start it? And just see what you get. I feel like you will get some kind of answer. And let me just we'll put caveat on that. If you don't, If you don't, that's okay too. But just kind of the fact that you're putting it out there, it might not come today or tomorrow, but it's coming is what I get.
Okay.
I heard at 37, I'm going to guess you're probably older than 37. How old are you?
I am. I'm older than 37.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be 37, but there might be something that happened at 37 that like started the book idea or something. Something about the age of 37.
Trying to remember how old I was when I got divorced. Like, I can't remember. It was in my mid-30s somewhere.
I got it was 37, so that.
Well, there we go. Yeah, it's like a weird block thing that I do with ages and times. So I don't know why I do that.
That's okay. Well, on that, it's okay for you to feel those emotions and cry and let them go. You can write a letter. Okay, here's one. You can write a letter to your inner child, so little Nick, telling her that she's safe and protected now, and that whatever happened around the age of 37, you're sorry about that. You didn't know how to be with her or be there for her, but now that you are, that you can and you will and you do, and see how that goes. See what you get. I feel like it's a cry fest, but it'll be a good release of some sort.
Okay.
I know it dinged already. Other questions or anything? I didn't do cards on you.
I was kind of wondering about like living situation, if you see that changing.
It is changing, but it's not changing till next year, till 2027.
Do you see that being
I
a
feel
good
like the
thing?
reason it's not changing, by the way, is it's too much on your plate. If you tried to change it now, I want to say your head would explode. So if that
Okay.
makes sense to you, that's what it is. And my experience is when people have a bunch of, not that you have a bunch of areas of your life on fire, because I don't feel like you do, but my experience is when people do have a bunch of areas on fire, you got to do one area at a time before you do the next one. So if the biggest concern is the move, which I got it's not, then I would say go do that. And then the move, the next thing will follow. I feel like it's the job thing is number one. And when that
Yeah.
gets all settled in, then you'll make the move thing. But right now, I feel like the move is not, I mean, it might be on the list, but it's not at the top of the list.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Okay. Yes.
Other questions or anything?
I was wondering about this new man that kind of wandered in that I'm kind of doing a job for. Do you see anything about him?
The first thing I heard about him is not ready for a relationship.
Okay.
But that's interesting. I mean, he might, does he remind you of somebody?
Not sure yet. Maybe a
I'll
little
give you
bit.
a
My
hint.
ex.
It's either your ex-husband or your dad is what I got. First
I
I
think
heard
so.
dad, then
Yeah.
I heard ex-husband. So
I think maybe a little bit of both.
yeah. So that's just something to look at.
Mm.
Because if you're
Okay.
suddenly attracted to him, you might want to go, huh, that's interesting. Like, what is it? Like I know it's, I'm here, it's inner child. You might be given this opportunity by the universe to settle this issue like once and for all, where you realize you can't fix them and you can't convince them to give you what it is you want. I don't even know want's the right word. It's need, like what it is you need. Like towards the end of the marriage thing, your husband didn't know what to give you. Nothing on him about that, because he probably was a knucklehead in some ways. But I want to say he just didn't know how to give you what it is you needed.
I didn't know how to communicate either. So
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. That's why I didn't feel like he was, a complete knucklehead. So yeah. So
yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next person. Is that everybody? Did I talk to everybody? No, I got one more. I think Christine. All right, Christine, you are the last one. Congratulations. How can I help you? Where are you zooming in from? Have I talked to you before? Why do you look familiar?
You sure have. I'm from the Bay Area, Northern
That's
California.
Right. Okay, what would you like to know this week?
Yeah. So this week I would like to know, there was a job that I was supposed to get and I didn't end up getting.
I got you were supposed to get that job too. Why did they not get it? Because that was the one I was telling you about. I heard that was the one. Did they not even fill it and decide not to do it?
So the department had a reorg and they took one of those people.
There we go. Okay, that matched. Because I heard they decided not to do it. So that would be the reorg. Yeah. So yeah.
So I'm in
okay, so let me tell you on that one, then that's a blessing in disguise, because you would not, oh man, no.
Good.
No, reorg, you would be like, no, I'm out. So yeah, no. Okay, so now are you stuck in the middle right now? So you need,
well, I'm currently working and I have my boss who's tough, and then he has a new boss. There's going to be another reorg, and I feel
like that after the next reorg, that's when you'll have the clarity to know whether it's time for you to go. Like, because I'm hearing in my head, I'm out after the reorg.
But am I going to be laid off?
I feel like your boss, when he gets the new boss, is going to just, if he's already kind of a tough word you use, he might get worse because he doesn't know what to do to make the new boss like him or whatever. He's trying to show off or something. And my sense of that is they're telling me you've been there and done that. And like, you're kind of done. So if that makes sense to you, that's what I feel like. I do feel like you're kind of supposed to keep writing it, but I feel like after the next reorg, so she can end up working at the same company or do something different. I got same company. So there might be another position that pops up in another department, another area. Oh, you were the one where I got it was a different building, right? And I picked that up. Okay, this new in the other building, it might be on the top floor. I don't know what that is, and if the building has, how many floors are there? Are there 6 floors in the other building, or is it 4? I think it's 6.
Could be. You could be right.
It's on the top floor, is what I got.
Okay.
And if I get that right, I'm going to quadruple my rates. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, but I feel, just hang on. What I'm hearing, when is this going to be done for her? They're telling me this all to be done by July.
Oh my God. Am I going to be laid off though? So,
I heard no.
okay.
I mean, you might be in limbo in some way, but I feel like they're going to pay you anyways.
Right. So
And if you're
I
in
got
limbo, it might only be for like 2 weeks, 2 months. Well, I'm hearing 2 weeks. Something with the number 2. I doubt it's 2 months. Maybe it's 2 weeks, or maybe it is 2 months. If something with the number 2, it's not 2 years. But I feel like you're getting paid. I don't feel like they're going to like lay you off.
well, the layoff comes with the severance.
Yeah, I heard no on that one. So you're not getting that.
Okay. So I
Part
mean,
of me is, oh, so guys are saying you don't really want the severance anyways. I don't know what the severance is, but I'm guessing you don't want it. So, all right.
well, yeah, I want to stay working because it's a tough economy and I
Yeah.
keep looking and I'm not seeing things
That's,
out
I
there.
feel like, yeah. So I feel like there is this limbo time coming, but I don't feel like it's something with a number 2. But if I'm right about this 6th floor thing, that would just, to me, that would just be interesting since I got it's the other building. Is it the same building or different? Ooh, is there another building? All right.
Yeah.
The last job that I said was in some building. This might be in a different building. Is there a different building that
Yeah,
has
there's
like
a lot of buildings.
a lot of buildings? All right, because this one is a 6th floor, and I got it's a different building than the other one.
Okay. That sounds promising.
Yeah. I feel like you're just supposed to like, I mean, I hate to tell you to wait it out, but wait it out.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's a great.
Because I feel like they do know your value. I even feel like your boss knows your value, but I feel like they're trying to figure out where the best place to put you is.
Yeah.
So with
and
all
I
this
don't
reorg and stuff, I feel like just lay low. Like don't. Yeah, because they're not going to reorg you out. I got no. They're not going to do a layoff with. I mean, are they going to lay off others? I got a yes on that one. So there might be others that they lay off, but you're not one of them.
Okay.
Because I feel like, well, not. And I feel like not only do you have seniority, but whatever job function you do, that's important. And they would have trouble like replacing that. And they don't want to go through all that.
Okay. Good to know.
Other questions? You want me to do cards?
Another question. My niece has a dog and she was having seizures and they put her on some medicine. Is she going to be okay?
I heard yes. Dog's
Yay.
not ready to go yet.
Good. That's great news.
She does need to watch the seizure medication. It's a 2 week or 2. It might be a tad too strong. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what that means because I don't know how much a tad is. So it's not like, so if, all right, that's how they're showing it. If there's like dosages like, I don't know, 25, 50, 75, if she's on 75, 50 is too low.
Okay.
Should be more like 60. I have no idea how they're going to figure that one out, but that's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Because it's a dog, so it's not like it communicates, but yeah. But like the seizure it might be just a little too strong for the dog. But I get the dog's not planning on going anywhere. Like, no.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Why? Well, I'll tell you, but don't say. I want to say at least 3 more years to go. At least might be 5, but 3, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How
Well,
old is the
she's
dog?
9. I think she's 9, so that's good news.
Is their average lifespan like 12 to 15 years?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. There's the 3. Yeah. And I feel like whatever the seizure thing is, I got it's environmental. So it might be something in her environment that's making her whatever that is.
Yeah. Little boys, toddlers.
Yeah. All right. Other questions or anything?
Just anything from my mom. Any words of wisdom?
She's proud of you and that she sees you're learning how to be patient, and she chuckles because it's so hard for you to be patient because you want the answer yesterday. And that right now the universe is showing you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. That makes sense? Yeah. And then she said, she knows she's around you all the time. And she's showing me, okay, that's interesting. It looks like a red car. I've never seen that car before. So if that makes any other sense. And the other thing she's showing me, those pens that have like a daisy on them, something about a pen that looks like that. So if either of those 2 things mean something to you, that's what she was showing me. I don't know what the red car is.
She had a red car.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So there you go. That would be her sign, like, so that that where it came from. Did she have a pen with the daisy on it? That's not specific enough, but if that means something.
No, there's a daisy pen in her office. I haven't really cleared her stuff out.
Wow. Okay. She wants you to keep the pen. She goes, tell her not to throw that away. All right.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So on the pen, if if there's like a fireplace mantle or something, it looks like it's sitting on the mantle. I mean, not now, but when you're done like cleaning or whatever, that's kind of like where it is.
Huh.
So think about it. You'll figure it out. I totally get that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? I think so. I still have a few minutes for. I think I'll just draw cards one more time for everybody, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
All right. Before I do that, though, let me. Does anybody else have a question or anything? Go ahead and like use your raise the hand feature. I'm happy to answer one more, and then if not, I'll just draw some cards for the very end, and then we'll wrap it up. Go ahead, May. Go ahead. Turn on your camera.
Christine just made me think to ask. My dad passed away over a year ago, and I just wondered if there was any message.
He's ready for you to break free, is what he said. And I've been waiting for her to tell me that everything is okay and that she kind of understands more about life. Now that I'm on this side, I can help guide her more. He's showing me like, so I live in Arizona. Oh, you live in Arizona too? Do you live in Arizona?
Yeah, yeah.
Morning doves. The morning doves that come by your house, that's him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I see a lot of them.
Yeah, that's him.
Huh.
I have one that is my dog, this is a whole weird, funny story. I used to have my front door open when I'd work. It flew into this office. It's flown in here twice.
Oh my
And the
gosh.
second time when I asked it, you need to leave, I heard it say to me, I'm Carly. This is where I live. Carly was the name of my dog.
Oh
And then
my
it flew into the kitchen where her bowl was, and it sat in that spot. I'm like, look, you need to go outside. And I opened up all the doors, and it didn't want to go outside. So finally, I said, I'm going to come up to you and I'm going to lift you up and put you towards the glass. It actually let me hold it, and I moved it toward the door, and I kind of went like that, and it flew away. And then
Wow.
10 minutes later, I had the screen part shut. There's a morning bird, the same one, leaning up against the screen door.
Oh, isn't that something?
So
Wow.
yeah, they know.
Wow.
All right, let me go.
Thank
There's
you.
still 3 of us here. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and draw cards for everybody, and then we'll wrap it up. So here we go. That one, bottom one. Upside down or right side up? Right side up. I knew it. Okay. Yep. All right. So here's the group message for the collective as we wrap this thing up for tonight. In our feet, this is about kicking people out of our lives and getting away from the people that are like causing us drama and pain and whatever that is. It's kind of like standing up for yourself in a new way, is what I feel like that one's saying in our heads. We're ready to open up our hearts and soul and broaden our horizons. He's using the wands, his passion, to call in those new boats, but he's really looking beyond that to the new horizons that are all around him. This is the lesson we're all learning. That's what Queen of Wands is. So her lesson, the wand, is meeting new people, having new opportunities. The sunflower, this is rebirth, starting over fresh. The black cat is all the shadow work we've done, releasing trauma, drama all around us so that we can live our life as the King of Wands, which is only doing what we're passionate about, being good leaders, managers, teachers, showing others how to live their life with passion, being in that passion. And then the last message, okay, we're all going to go manifest something new. We're going to rearrange the symbols up on the table to create something new, because we all have infinite wisdom that we're grounded to the earth and up to the universe in some way. That helps us create like great joy and success and happiness. The 4 of Wands, again, wands are all about passion, excitement. This is like the foundation of our passion. We're going to manifest new passion in our life. At the same time, we're going to act from our place of integrity. Like we kicked those people out of our lives, and now we're living like more our true life. So he only does what he's passionate about as a good leader, manager, teachers. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. He speaks his truth, acts, I have it all memorized. He speaks his truth, acts on his integrity, is straightforward, and is very like strong-willed in his head. The other person I was talking about, that was the King of Wands. That one, he had already showed up though. So it's kind of like you got both kings right there. And then the last thing the universe wants to remind us is temperance. This is about doing things in moderation, because we're all on the right road to riches here. But the angel right here reminds us about being grounded to the earth and the ground here. The water going back and forth, that's all about like being grounded and just being in the right place at the right time. All right, with that, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank all of you for being here. If you want to set up a private reading with me, my website is bobthepsychic.com. I have openings available almost every day. I work Tuesdays through Saturdays. You'll also find me here every Monday night. And like I said, I want to thank all of you for spending part of your Monday night with me here. This summer, if you're going to be in Scottsdale in June, there's a Soul Search Psychic Fair I'm going to be at. In July, there's one in Southern California in Pasadena. I will be at that one. In August, they are doing one on the west side of Phoenix, in Glendale. I'll be at that one. But until next Monday when I'm here, please come back and visit me. And I look forward to seeing you then. My website, don't forget, it's bobthepsychic.com. Thank you all for being here, everybody. Have a great night.
Looking for real answers? Meet Bob the Psychic, Scottsdale's #1 psychic. Join live readings with Bob the Psychic every Monday night on Soul Search TV. Real people, real questions, real clarity. Bob connects directly with your energy using psychic insight, tarot, mediumship to bring guidance on love, career, family, finances, and your life path. His readings cut through confusion, offer validation and hope, and help you move forward with confidence and trust. Every Monday, 7 p.m. MST. Watch free on Soul Search TV, YouTube, or Facebook, or reserve your spot to join the Zoom room for a live reading. Experience clarity that changes everything. Limited spots available, so sign up before they're gone.